No, there has not been a plea offer made in this case. In discussions with the defense attorney, it was clear that the defendant would only accept a misdemeanor, so there was no real negotiation beyond that.
Counsel?
First of all, I don't discuss the subjects of our negotiations. We had a conversation. I don't know that I ever said that he would accept any offer, let alone whether it's misdemeanor or felony. In this matter, he maintains his innocence, and we've negotiated as such. Where we're at right now is Mr. Dovey had indicated to me 3 months ago that he was going to follow up with law enforcement about getting discovery that's outstanding, and I haven't heard anything since. We don't have the body cameras, the motor vehicle camera videos, anything of that. I understand this is the AG case was transferred to the AG's office in Hingham County, but this whole we don't have it.
This is a 23 case. Sir, how is it this information has not been given to counsel? 2 years, 3 years. What's going on here?
After more than 3 years of delays, missing evidence, and unanswered discovery requests, a criminal case finally reaches its final pretrial hearing. The court must decide whether the justice system has failed the defendant's constitutional right to a speedy trial. What follows is a rare and dramatic judicial response to years of procedural breakdown.
Your Honor, a lot of the things that he has requested simply don't exist. 4 body cam videos were located by a subsequent search by the detective sergeant now on the case. And as well,
It doesn't exist. And then what did you say?
4 body cams that had not been previously provided to my office were provided. They have been provided via a download link to Mr. Berry this morning.
Via what?
A download link, the link to download.
Okay. So, is there outstanding evidence that you have not provided to defendants in 3 years?
No.
Are you?
Well, frankly, Your Honor, I'll have to talk to Mr. Dovey to find out when this stray email must have been sent for me to download some additional body camera. It's interesting. I'm being told that much of it doesn't exist, which what I'm asking for is body cameras and dash cameras. And then in the same vein, being told 4 body cameras are sent to you. I don't know. I guess I'll have to look at them. But I know there's lots of law enforcement that were involved with this. They're referenced in the police reports. And to be simply told they don't exist, I want to get some follow-up on here. I guess I'll have to file a motion to compel, and we can get evidence.com records to prove whether or not they exist and what efforts Mr. Dovey has taken, if any, to actually retrieve them.
Okay, I have a solution here. And Court of Appeals is down the road if neither one of you like it. So today is the, 26th? No. Yeah. They're looking at February. My brain's already February. Today's the 28th of January. Whatever's outstanding or whatever, can this be figured out by February 4th?
Oh, not that quick.
Why not?
Well, I currently have another.
Don't care. Because they have to come up with it, not
Okay,
you.
there's only one me, and I have lots of work.
I know you do.
So
I know
that quick, I cannot.
Wait a minute. You have a list of what you need, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what exists. By all police.
Not your job.
Yeah.
Not your job. You can go through your email on your phone, whatever, and look. And if you never received it, I'm inclined to dismiss this.
Well, that part we clarified. He gave me back in November a download with 172 files. We had a screenshot,
Okay.
and I confirmed with him that I have downloaded those, and that even in his own material, that those do not include law enforcement reportings. He's at least providing an update that there apparently he found 4 police videos. I don't know. He's never emailed or communicated with me about that. But if there's a download, maybe I'll download.
Find those 4.
I'm sorry, I didn't find them. The detective sergeant now, I have no access to evidence.com or whatever the Lansing police use. Everything, again, was sent this morning to Mr. Berry, like within the last half an hour.
Oh, so the 4 additional cameras were sent this morning, and I've received no additional information. Okay, now I understand.
Okay. Let me understand.
They didn't exist before this morning, apparently, Your Honor.
How long County has this. Here's what we're doing. This case is dismissed.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. There's been no motion to compel. There has been, you're dismissing these because only because Mr. Barry says.
Years old. This man is due a speedy trial, and this information is not new. I rarely do this. I can't think of one time in 22 years I have done this, but this seems to me to be unfair and prejudicial, and you can reissue. You can take your time and reissue when everything's put together, and then we're going to do all this again. And am I causing taxpayers money? Yes, but you know what? This man has been reporting to pretrial services for 3 years.
Your Honor, respectfully, he is not. He's been on 2 years.
For contempt. So I'll give you a chance to talk, but you will not interrupt me, especially when you're on Zoom, and I've given you the courtesy to not plow through the snow like everybody else, and you're on Zoom. This offense occurred February 15th, 2022, and I am not a judge who just dismisses things lightly. And you can ask everybody in this town, you can go down to the Court of Appeals, and you can do whatever it is you want. But this man has been under our charge for 3.5 years or so, and things have not been turned over until now. And now I'm hearing they need more and more time. There's constitutionally protected rights. When you all get here, and there's no statute of limitations on a life offense. So when the Attorney General gets their act together, so will everyone else. This is dismissed for lack of progress and prejudice.
Your Honor, I need to make a.
Down the road. Yes?
Can I make a record here, Your Honor?
Respectful and don't interrupt me again.
This case was originally charged by the Ingham County Prosecutor's Office. It came to our office approximately a year after that. For about 1.5 years since I've had it, the defendant was on bench warrant status, not reporting. He is, despite repeated violations before and after that. I don't believe that there was any basis. I don't believe that there was any basis for this. There has been no order to compel, no motion to compel, and no showing that there has been any wrongdoing by any party here.
The bench warrant that I have was in 2024. We are in 2026. The first witness list that I have here from the people was in 2024, August of 2024. This is a final pretrial. My expectation on a final pretrial is that you are all ready, not that we go back to square one like when he was charged. And you certainly can file a motion for reconsideration or do whatever it is you want to me, but this is truly unconscionable here. In August of 2025, he was held in contempt and served 17 days. So between August and now January, there was plenty of time for this evidence and the files from both sides to get in order. I don't know why we're at final pretrial, and now there's claims of things that have been in possession of law enforcement and the Attorney General, and I suppose the Ingham County prosecutors for all these years and not been turned over. So as far as I'm concerned, a lack of progress is violating a fundamental right to presumption of innocence and freedom. And believe me, I don't do this lightly. I understand these are life offenses. They're very, very serious. But so is the lackadaisical attitude, maybe on both sides, maybe on all sides. I don't know, but I'm not going to stand for it. The resolution is to either file a motion for reconsideration or simply recharge defendant. No, we're done with this file.
Your Honor, may I ask the court issue the order so I don't have to worry about an objection, 7-day rule and all that?
There's one right there, print it. We'll send it over to him and I'll sign it. Just do the blank one. I'm not. So, sir, I suggest you're not skipping town. You got another file in front of me. I suggest that you are the most law-abiding person on the planet. I don't like what happened here. I don't like these charges. I don't like this whole situation. But you do have a right to a speedy trial and a right to have an exchange of information that is timely. And this is simply disturbing. And I know everybody's busy. No one knows that more than me. And I had 100% criminal docket. I get it. But this speaks to laziness on your part, your counsel's part, the prosecutor's part, the Ingham County prosecutor's part, and that's not a justice system. That's a lazy system. That's not what I'm going to tolerate. So message sent. They may very well reissue, so I suggest that you deal with your attorney and maybe you continue working on this. I really don't know. I'm not giving you legal advice, but they do have the option of reissuing this immediately, and they can do that. But message sent, I hope. That is all. I'm going to sign the order. We're going to, counsel's writing it. We're going to send it to you, sir, for approval, or I'll just read it now on the record.
Yes, Your Honor.
This matter is dismissed without prejudice for the reasons stated on the record. Any objection to that, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
On behalf of the Attorney General?
None beyond what I've already stated.
Yes, especially on a final pretrial, you all get your ducks in a row, or this will happen. I don't know what else to say. I have not done this in 22 years, but this does not sit well with me. Well, make sure you all get a copy of this. That's all.
In an extraordinary decision, the court dismissed the charges without prejudice, citing years of delay and a violation of the defendant's right to a speedy trial. The ruling delivered a clear message. When the justice system fails to move forward, the court will intervene to protect constitutional rights.